You want to have flying car, hoverboards, teleportation. Cool. But don't invade this. This is the most complete robot you're ever gonna get.
Yeah,
It doesn't get more complete than this.
That's why it's hard to copy it.
Right. Exactly. The most advanced computers trying to replicate this. You know? So,
No, I feel it.
hey,
Mm.
I could do that.
Mm.
Bicentennial man type shit.
Yeah, that's different.
That's different, man.
1,000 years just to become human.
Right. Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
He didn't even want to be a robot.
He didn't even want to be a
human.
robot. He wanted to be human.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I like stories like what was it, the Q? You know, the alien invasion thing. Because that was a humanity that used technology, not become technology. But they explained one version of humanity that became technology. Exactly.
I got you.
They only got so far until the Q came and smashed them.
And smash them. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then used them.
Made them clean up their shit.
No, that's the cubes. The meat cubes. The meat cube.
Oh, man.
Yep, that was crazy.
No, that was. No, but the other day I had to renew my my food license. You know,
Ooh.
that was a crazy thing. I'm not a chef, but my job requires it because I'm in management. Even though I barely deal with food, but
That man said, "I'm not a chef."
I'm not a chef. But you know, it was funny because the instructor was like, "Please do not take the test and then quit your job because."
Go open up a whole fast food chain. What?
Exactly. That was the crazy part. It was funny to me that shit. She
paid for your whole.
She's like, I'm like, that didn't even go through my mind, but now that you said that, maybe I can do it. Cause
Paid for your whole.
yeah, because it you're taking the food certification for the state, the entire United States. So she literally said, it doesn't matter where you go, your certification will be valid. So please don't leave your job. I'm like, why would you tell us that? How do you know we're not dedicated?
Bruh. Wait, okay, so what level do you have to be to take a food safety?
There's no level.
So anyone can just go and take it?
Yes.
So I could be a bagger and go take this bitch.
Oh no! Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant like outside of my job.
What? I'm starting a scheme.
No.
What?
You have to be at least in management.
Okay,
Because
that's what I was about to say.
Team leaders don't even take it.
Dog, because
So,
I'd be like, damn,
yeah,
boy.
so even team leaders don't even
Publix
take
a one-stop shop to a
Yep.
food truck, bro.
Yeah. And then you start your own Publix portable Publix portable deli, and then
it's crazy.
it's like I still work for Publix, so technically I'm not.
I'm not worried.
I'm just using your name.
I'm just using. Nah, you get boy. They breaking your whole bank account.
Immediately.
They season all.
Nah,
this
he's like
shit.
immediately leave.
Immediately leaves. Immediately leaves.
Because it's a state license certified, and the questions come from 3,000 different establishments.
Damn.
So they all put together everything. So not only grocery stores but food chains, all that stuff like that. So all the rules that we do in our store apply to real life.
Right.
So that's the only reason why when we're putting in our certification, it asks for the last four digits of our social, our home address, all that stuff like that. Because even if we leave, we will still
You'll still be certified.
So yeah, so at the end we will sit in we sat in a 6-hour class, and then we take a test at the end. Test is based off of points, not percentages. So some questions will be worth 2, others will be worth 4, others will be worth 6. So you need at least a 75 to pass, and as soon as that, you have a excuse me, a certification license.
You what?
That was so yeah. That water hit.
Boy, that shit.
Yeah, that water hit good. So you must at least have a certification license in order to be in management. If you don't, then you have 3 more times to take the test until you can pass it. If you don't pass it, then you're gonna have to step down.
Damn, they say it. Send them back to the KFCs.
Oh, Jamiroquai.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They
So
said demoted, nigga. What the fuck? You can't make a sandwich. Oh man,
proper way. So
That's
it's like,
crazy.
and she said too that because she gave us a packet, she's like, all the questions are random. They're not the same. It's not like she hands it. We have to break the seal. We have to open it up, and all the questions are put in different order. So you can't look at the person's paper, which is why she's like, oh, the reason why you guys can sit next to each other is because every question is random. None of them are the same. So if he puts A for an answer and I put A for an answer, my answer might be wrong and his might be right.
Y'all looking stupid.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Exactly. So, but no, it's like most of the questions was literally time, temperature, hot holding, cold holding, how many hours it takes to bring something that has a core temperature of 135 to 70, and then from 70 to 41. And if you can't get it within those 6 hours, you have to toss it out. It's just asking specific questions like
Wait, you gotta throw the whole test out? So if you don't finish, you
no. I'm talking about food.
Oh, okay.
Food.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's say you're making chicken.
Mhm.
So the core temperature of chicken, because it's different from beef, ground beef.
I mean, you just throw that bitch on the asphalt. Like 30 minutes, we good.
Well, the core temperature of ground beef is supposed to be 155.
Mhm.
So, and then you have to maintain the heat, especially if it's in like a heated oven, a hot hold, to 135.
Okay.
But if it's a cold hold, the core needs to be 155, meaning if you stick it in the thickest part, you stick your thermometer 2 inches in the thickest part of the chicken, and the core temperature has to be. Yeah, I know. I remember the most randomest shit ever. So that's what she said. She has to say you have to stick it 2 inches in the thickest part of the chicken, and then it has to read the temperature of 155. But if it's a cold hold, it has to go from 155. It has to go from 135 to 70, and from 70 to 41.
Okay.
If it doesn't get, and you have 6 hours. So if it goes from 135 to 70, that has to be within 2 hours. If the 2 hour mark passes, you got to throw it out. But if it makes it before the 2 hour mark at 70, then you go from 70 to 41 within the last 4 hours. If it doesn't do that within 6 hours, you have to toss it out.
Damn.
There's so much shit that goes on.
Damn.
And of course, they talked about safety, chemicals, E. coli, all that stuff like that. Shigella, all the bacterial stuff that. So it's just things.
Yeah, that's the doodoo virus.
Yeah, the doodoo virus.
When people don't be washing
They're
nasty.
dingleberries.
Nasty.
And there was even explained the part about washing hands where it was talking about, well, if a coworker is working, are they supposed to wash their hands?
Every time.
Sometime.
All the time.
Are they supposed to wash their hands?
All the time.
And there was even steps. There was even a question with steps on the correct way to wash your hands.
All the time.
Like they asked us the most craziest random
Nope.
questions.
I get first degree burns when I wash my hands. Absolutely. Yep. Pour rubbing alcohol, light that bitch on fire, flambe the germs.
Oh man.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
Nah, Jeff, you stupid. But
What
yeah.
the hell?
So, but it was just things like that, man. But it was just funny because the first thing she said was "Don't leave," and then she was just showing us how the cross contamination. Like they're showing a picture of a guy cutting raw chicken and then cutting the tomatoes, and then they're like, "What is the correct way to do it?" And they're like, "Cut the tomatoes first, wash the knife, and then cut the chicken. Don't cut the chicken and then start cutting the tomatoes."
That's crazy.
And the reason why they don't use wooden floors in food areas or carpet is because wood absorbs.
More mold and oil.
Yeah,
and
it
fat
absorbs.
and
Yeah,
grease.
wood absorbs. That's how come when all our wooden utensils, I boil them with soap because I know it'll since it's inside the wood. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to boil your.
You gotta boil your wood utensils if you guys didn't know that. But yeah, it was just a little thing like that. Certifications are good for 5 years. I did it when I got promoted at 27. Now I had to renew it again. So that this year was the 5-year mark. So I went ahead and did it. Hopefully I pass. If I don't, then c'est la vie.
That's crazy. Hey, you come work at Amazon with me.
Hey man, I don't mind. I'll be able to get down to 194.
I'm dead.
Too much muscle.
I'm
Probably
dead.
get the
Nah, you be scaring the neighbors. Your big ass up the stairs.
There'll be earthquakes. Everyone's like,
Oh my god! Just coming up the stairs, bro. Here's your package, ma'am. Delivery. Boom!
Scary people.
What the fuck?
Shit.
What
Yeah,
the
man,
fuck?
that's nuts. That's nuts.
That'd
But,
be crazy.
no, man, but it was a good experience. I haven't been in that class in a while because I know my certification, my CPR training is coming, and I hope it's in Naples and not in Port Charlotte again. So my CPR training is in March.
Jeff, if you have to give me CPR, don't. I feel like you collapse my chest, Kevin. Bam! He's dead. Flatlined immediately.
Well, they said if we don't hear ribs break, we got to keep going. Yeah, your ribs have to break. They have to.
I'm good though.
What are you talking
I'm good,
about?
though.
I can't get to your heart.
I'm good though.
That's like look.
I'm good.
I'm gonna tell you something. That's like every time I'm watching a movie and I'm seeing the people doing the chest compressions. I'm like, that's bullshit. The ribs didn't break.
I'm good though. I'm good as
You're not
shit.
gonna die.
I'm good as
I
fuck.
just gotta break the ribs.
I'm good as fuck.
I gotta pump your heart,
Nope.
man.
Nope.
I ain't Wolverine. I can't just like
Nope.
and put my hand in your heart and start pumping.
It's
it.
over. You break my ribs, it's over.
It's not
I'm
over.
done for the rest of my life.
What are you talking about?
Yep, it's
You'll
over.
heal.
No,
just
it's not gonna be the same.
It's just gonna take a minute.
No,
And by law, you cannot sue me.
exactly. I'm gonna end up with a bird chest or some concave shit. What the fuck?
Then
Nah,
they're just
bro.
gonna be like, fuck no.
No.
I ain't doing this
Let
shit.
me die.
Mm.
What?
Why?
Why do you have to dismember me to save my life? Nah, I'm good.
No, it'll heal. It'll just take 6 to 9 months. What?
6 to 9 months to heal when I can die immediately.
No. We
No.
you got
Right there.
you gotta stay alive to pay bills, man. You ain't getting
To
out.
pay bills. What the fuck? What the fuck?
They're gonna need you to work the next day.
That's crazy, ain't it? That's
Yeah.
crazy,
Yep.
ain't it?
Yep, that is
Like,
great.
yeah. Poppin' Addy.
I need you to pay bills, sir.
Poppin' Addy. Come to work, please.
Yeah. No, but that, like I said, that was the experience. So that was interesting. We'll see what happens with that.